Welcome to the Sci-Fi Center, the place to be, where comic books and wrestling collide magically. Movies, TV shows, and pop culture we share. Get ready to rock, we're here to take you there. From superheroes to aliens in outer space, we've got the latest news and reviews in our embrace. Turn on your screen, let the neon lights glow. We'll take you back to the 80s. Let's rock and roll. Sci-Fi Center, where the legends come alive. Get ready to geek out, let your imagination thrive. We're diving into the past with a touch of modern flair. Sci-Fi Center, the ultimate pop culture lair.
Damn. Good, bless me. Yes, rest in peace. Robert Redford, 89 years old, lived a long career-filled life, accomplished a lot. Hell, created Sundance and the Sundance Channel and all that kind of stuff. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Academy Award winner for Best Director for Ordinary People. This guy was just, one of those guys you just took for granted that was going to be all, around forever, but nobody is. 89 years old, rest in peace. We will go into more detail of his career because, you know what? As a comic book geek, and a lot of you are comic movie fans, he was in Marvel movies and things like that. He was in a lot of different things, but yeah, he was one of the great ones. We will go into detail with him later on this week, but since he passed away today, and this is the first dream I had, I thought I would recognize the passing of a cinema giant, and now I will bring in glow in the dark Australian
No.
Aaron.
Can you hear
What was
me?
that? Oh my goodness!
I'm talking into the void.
Okay, well you are the void right now. Because like I said, it just as your hairline starts, your hairline blends in because your hair is black, so it blends in with the darkness, so it just looks like a little bald person. Just kidding. All right, well, hey, here we are, Alien Earth episode 7. How many episodes is this? 10 episodes? 10-episode series, right?
I think it's 8.
Oh wow! So we're at the penultimate. Okay, so we're at the penultimate episode. We only got one more of these to go then. So yeah, R.I.P. Robert Redford. There's the link. For those of you who want to watch on Twitch, I put the Twitch link in the chat, but it's also if you want to find it, it's in the description of the video as well. So hello, Duckman. Also, don't what? Okay, what? Here we go again. This show is like She-Hulk train wreck. I'll take my eyes off it. This show is nothing like She-Hulk, but okay, sure. Don't hold your breath for season 2. If they don't have a season 2, it's not because the numbers are successful. So if they don't do a season 2, it's because they don't want to. Give me difference in high points. You just come in on a negative note. That's true. 89, yeah, 89 is that's a good one. Yeah, last episode I think was my least favorite episode. I think I said that while I was watching the show. Same thing with Peacemaker. So, all right, well, hey, let's just get into it since it looks like we're gonna have some stragglers. Are you ready, Ozzy? All right, 3. Well, we don't have to do a countdown because we're on Twitter. Here we go. Oops, gotta fix my sound. Only got to see the first 10 minutes. So.
Oh,
No, not a Tom Hardy movie though. No. I'm really tired of this kid.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, Brad just pops in. No hi, no nothing. Just, I'm here. And you're muted. So.
You didn't seem to say hi. I said hi. Was I not? Was there like a delay thing or something there? Okay, so everybody tell me, has the eye killed anybody yet?
The eye has only been in. Well, I watched about 15 minutes of it prior to, but the eye has not done anything yet.
I need that eye to just go like Darth Vader at the end of Rogue One.
Nah, last episode. The eye is not what I'm watching for. I'm watching for Alien.
That eye
eye
is the coolest eye of all time.
You need to live a little bit more. No, this next episode's the last episode.
Yes, it's a week from today is the last episode. By the way, Aaron, what do you think about the Furious getting 100% Rotten Tomatoes?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
We just have to wait for the popcorn meter.
Hold on. I'm sorry. We're watching Alien.
Yeah, what I was talking about, something that is also really rad.
It has nothing to do with Aliens.
Yeah. Everybody in the Furious could probably take on the eye. That eye is overkill.
They're all aliens.
Yeah.
They're all aliens.
Yeah. That eye is overkill. Yeah, kind of. I suppose so.
I need this to be the next of the kids to be destroyed or whatever. I know they're kids, but he's dumb even for a kid.
Okay, so Bell's not over the moon about Alien Earth, I see.
It's not going to be for everybody. None of these shows are. Ooh, somebody's getting hell beat out of them.
William, can you give me a timestamp real quick?
6:32.
Okay.
I hear this show through somebody's thing. Maybe. I think it's more likely that he hands it over to Fede Alvarez, to be honest with you, as a producer of it.
Yep, it's a Hong Kong action ensemble martial arts flick upcoming. It's gonna be awesome. Just premiered to around the Shell Film Festival, getting rave reception. Can't wait. Just watched it. Wow. I think it's the first time we've seen you here, Ice Chain Pure Water. So, hello, sir. So, just a one offer. I guess fourth in like Romulus.
He doesn't like anything. So when he says he doesn't like anything, and there's really no effect to really, I mean, he only likes things that cost $12 to make on like really special cameras. How you doing, Ward? Thank you. The first time I've seen you here. Welcome to the channel. Yes, I do remember you. I do remember you, Ice Chain. Fede Alvarez is not going to be directing, but he is going to be writing the script and producing it, along with Ridley Scott. These dummies.
I mean, even if you don't like it, I don't think we'd quite go that far.
What's going on?
You think Golden Age thinks it's the worst TV show ever made?
Oh no, Golden Age, Golden Age. We
Yeah,
could
come on,
literally do a
dude.
stream of some really bad shows
Yeah. Yeah, even if you
that
don't
are
like it,
somewhat
there
unwatchable.
is not anywhere near the worst ever made. You gotta stop with this
Yeah.
hyperbole of like, something you don't like is the worst thing ever made. All of a sudden,
There have been shows, dude, that didn't even last like half a season. And like I said, everybody's gonna have a different opinion. Here's one. So.
This is a very cerebral show.
Yeah,
It's like
you have to
Vegemite.
pay
If
attention.
you like it or you don't.
Yeah, this show's not gonna be for everybody. I'm enjoying it so far, but I can understand why people don't like it. But like I said, worst ever, nah. Oh wow.
Okay, now we're going into like Pet Cemetery.
don't worry. She's only dead for a couple of minutes, so it'll work this time.
What? I mean, it is that simple. I don't if I don't like something, I don't really spend a lot of time on it. To be honest with you.
What's that? What's that? That movie Stand by Me, where the boys find the dead body.
Yeah, stand by me. These franchises go in directions that they go in. They don't belong to anyone. Yeah, exactly. You just keep you watching the stuff that appeals to you. Yeah, but you're acting like because they went in a direction you didn't like that the franchise is bad.
We're close enough. I think the finale. Like, anybody got any theories about how this is going to wrap up? You got any kind of expectations going to the final episode?
Not yet, no.
They'll eventually get off the island, or at least one or two of them.
Yeah.
But I reckon there's going to be a bit of a
I think
culling
all the
of
specimens
people.
are going to get destroyed. All the specimens are going to get destroyed, and that's what's going to cause Weyland-Yutani to want to search for a new one.
All of them except the eye. The eye stays.
No, they all go.
Yeah, the eye's got to stay. We need more of the eye in season 2.
Okay.
I demand more of the eye. I demand an entire show
All right,
devoted
for
to the
those
eye.
of you who are watching for the first time and you're looking for serious answers, I gave you one.
I did too. It's like everything destroys except the eye. That eye is way too cool.
There's
to
no
get rid of.
logical reason that any of these species are going to survive. They're going to quarantine that planet or bomb that planet or that island.
Need more of the eye. They should make it like 6 seasons. I don't know.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't know if they're. I don't even know if they're like shooting for that long. Like that's like I don't know if that's like they're. I doubt there's like
They may only have one series, one story to tell.
Or it might not. It might be like a thing where they do like where it's like this is like a one-off, and then we do like a new show that's like maybe branching off somewhat, but it's like it's not like a season 2. It's like set like a different.
I'm already ready for Slightly to be the next casualty.
To do a clean. Hello, my honey, hello, my right tongue gal.
Yes, again, the armchair director is like doing like the 79 like alien, catching Dallas in the shaft like.
Ooh, Walking Dead. Like I said, I think this series will last as long as the story that propels it does.
God, Walking Dead, that has gone out. That has been like
Walking Dead lost me after a season. So,
but no, that's been like that has been like 15 years. I mean, that has been like that's like a whole enterprise they've done. I mean, that took off probably more than they thought it was going to. Then you had Fear the Walking Dead, and yeah, Walking Dead, it's like that's a pretty high bar to shoot for your show as far as like longevity and cultural impact. So you can make it, definitely go for it.
Like, how many bloody spin-offs have they done? They've now have a Daryl Dixon one coming out.
Yeah, we saw that. They were at Comic-Con. I just lost interest in that whole franchise early on.
Well, I mean, you're not really much of a zombie guy anyway, right?
Nah. And the comic lost me about halfway through. I don't think the eye has a home. I think the eye is kind of like on a planet with other species. I don't think it was ever the dominant species where it was. I think it's like a parasite, like we have parasites here on Earth.
Oh, good. There's more than one eye. Good. We can get a replacement eye in the next show.
What's your fucking obsession with this eye, dude?
Because his eye is like this is cool. I think it's so awesome. Like an eye is like taking people out like a xenomorph on the show. I did not have any concept that we'd see anything like that going into Alien Earth. Yeah, thank you, dude. The eye is awesome. It's the eye. Tiger.
Sure.
Yeah. People got zombie fatigue, alien. I mean, I don't know, zombies kind of evergreen.
Yeah. Once I get burnt out of something, I generally don't go back to it.
Okay, let's know your thoughts, man. It's Williams' favorite movie of the year so far.
Favorite comic book movie. Oh no, actually no. Thunderbolts was my favorite comic book movie of the year.
Oh, really? I thought you said Fantastic Four was.
No, Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, and then technically Superman because that's the only one. And then after that, it's Captain
Brave
America. But that's just by default.
Again, well, that I should tell you how much of an impact that left on us. That was he was just very blasé on me.
What about Toxie?
About what?
You didn't like Toxie?
Oh, Toxic Avenger. Yeah.
Toxie
Oh yeah, but that's not a comic movie.
movie.
Yeah, I'm not ready to do my favorite
movie.
yet. Yeah. Yeah.
But it's a superhero movie.
I mean, he is an Avenger.
Hold on, guys, because I haven't watched this part yet. Hello, Chuck. Where are you at? Ice Chain Pure Power? Sheep's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I think about it. I can see maybe like where somebody could make like the Walking Dead comparison, kind of with how the show's unfolded. I'm not saying it's going to like spark like a kind of again like the length of this same run, but I can see where somebody can see it's like, yeah, this feels like the Alien equivalent to Walking Dead.
We made it to Scotland. Cool. Thanks, Train. See, this fucker is going to use a human to put that thing in. It's going to end up being him.
Jeez, the puppet master.
Yeah, these things they never were this articulate before.
Where's its eyes?
Beneath that
Or do they
membrane.
have eyes?
It has eyes. According to original H.R. Giger design, there are skeletal eyes, but you never actually see the eyes.
Happy? No, I think you're thinking of Cinco de Mayo, man. That's you missed it by about 4 months here, dude.
It's Mexican Heritage Month, though. So
Yeah.
don't worry. CMLL is gonna be doing a big pay-per-view this Friday.
Shit, we got All Out in WrestlePalooza on Saturday. This episode is blowing by.
Yeah. Would you say it's better than the last episode? I think.
Yeah, that wasn't a high bar. That last episode was just like kind of just there, you know.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't awful. It was just there.
Kind of like Peacemaker. It's like this week. It's like, okay, it's not too difficult to clear that summit.
Although some of these episodes like this, once it's all said and done, I'll probably look back on reference and be like, all right, I see what you guys did there.
The bonded now.
So where are we at?
We are near the end. We are at 39:02. Well,
So had you seen this before, or
I saw the
watched-
first 15 minutes for.
I guess so. You know, Van Damme, he was really going to be the Predator too. Look up that history of like he's and not just that, but also like what the Predator looked like with that like praying mantis suit they had him in. It's crazy what that would look like.
Did you hear that James Cameron wants to do another Terminator film?
Yeah, he's been talking about it for a while. But he's saying it's like he's got writer's block on it because like he can't think of something that's not gonna like happen now. So with everything, it's like oh, we got like something akin to Skynet, I guess, with AI now.
Yeah.
Just don't
It'll be cool
give it
to
the
have-
All right, that was episode 7. The
don't give it the nuclear
episode
codes.
of this particular.
Who knew
series.
the face huggers could erase memory?
No, they didn't. He just didn't remember. Remember when Kane got attacked back in the original movie?
Yeah.
He could only remember up to a certain point. He wasn't around long enough to they ate dinner that night and he was dead. So yeah, there wasn't. It clouds it to the point where you couldn't remember immediately. But did you notice he started remembering towards the end when he started telling him to tell the truth, and then by that point he was they would burst into his chest. So better episode than last week. Like I said, they put a lot of things in place for next week's episode. So I think Genius is gonna fuck up.
The Cyborg, did he just get outnumbered, or did he surrender, or what?
He surrendered because his main mission is to get the he was outnumbered, but he didn't want anything to happen to his little pet that he came there to get. But he was massively outnumbered, and those guys are humans, so they wouldn't have lasted against those guys. And you had the higher ground. The one dude, Curse, he had been on the high ground, and whenever you have the higher ground, you're pretty much going to eliminate your enemy.
You're Obi-Wan Kenobi. I got the higher ground.
That wouldn't have applied there though, because he wasn't carrying a weapon to shoot down. I don't know. I never in 20 some odd years of that I never understood why that really would matter. Because of the fact that it wasn't like he was, when they say shooting fish in a barrel, that's what the higher ground means. When you have a sword or a lightsaber, the higher ground is kind of pointless. You can just stand there and stare at each other.
It was a bad metaphor for, hey, I have the moral high ground.
Yeah.
I don't have much to say about that episode.
It was penultimate. You could tell.
Yeah. So next week's is it. The end of our Alien Earth watch party. Man, it's gonna find something else to do on Tuesday night there. So. I don't think there's another show coming up.
We got
Name another series that has sheep poop.
We have 4 more Peacemaker. We got this one this week, and there's 3 after that.
Oh really? I thought it was 8 episodes.
It is. This is the 5th episode of Peacemaker this week. So it's like this is the 7th of the Alien Earth.
Okay, so
like I said, this last episode of Peacemaker, they did a lot they could improve on from that one.
I can't get that. I've been playing that song at the end, from Heat. I've had that like on a loop for the last week. Hero Redemption.
I can't remember.
Yeah, by Heat. With Michael Rooker around the fire at the end. I've been playing that song.
Oh, I was too into that scene, wondering why the fuck are we even doing this? That was stupid. That whole magical, I've gotcha. I'm like, dude, why did your team that you're supposed to be hanging out with is already on their way there?
Like you said, it's like that episode basically, plot wise, didn't do much other than just move the portal from one location to another.
Yeah, that's really all they did. That's all they did in that episode. I'm like, all right, sure. But yeah, I'm hoping the next episode's a little bit better. I hope the show hasn't lost its steam, but
yeah, I'm kind of, I have this weird thing with like Guns, like his needle drops, where it's like, sometimes they can kind of take me out of it, but also the songs I tend to really like themselves. I tend to really like latch onto. So
Peacemaker's got a while to go. I would put this. Yeah, that's a fair enough rating for this episode.
Man.
Not a filler episode. It moved the story along. Obviously, it moved it along. But there's elements of this story that I want to get back to, you know, and what the ultimate plan is, being how Weyland Yutani, because Weyland Yutani wins this whole thing, because they're the only ones in existence in any other subsequent movie. There is no Prodigy, there is no Boy Genius, there is no other alien entity that is part of any of these stories other than the Xenomorph itself until we get to Prometheus. And I think people were confused with this Noah Hawley saying, "Oh, I just didn't want to do this and that with the other movies, so I made it an ancient species." That doesn't retcon Prometheus, because remember, David never created the alien; he extracted with the alien. That alien DNA was in all of that. All he did was extract what was already there. It had probably been there for thousands of years, not millions of years. So, not really. I mean, it's not like he's writing like Ben-Hur or Blade Runner. I mean, these are simple writes. But you know what? If he is, but he's got people he can delegate. He can do just like Fede Alvarez did. You know, just get a. You know, he can produce. He is the producer. James Gunn is the producer of all of those things. So,
well, again, it's like, I mean, I think like, again, it's like this first opening salvo where he's like directing, if not the whole thing, at least episodes of Creature Commandos, a Peacemaker, and then directing Superman. It's like, dude, at that point, I'd be ready to like just focus on being like the CEO job.
not in the beginning, no, because in the beginning he has to establish the tone and the vision and the direction. After, I would say after Superman, it should be a while before he directs. He'll probably write a lot of this stuff, and he'll be the producer on all of it. But as far as him being a director, because as it grows, there's really nothing to spread yourself thin over so far. It's a cartoon, it's a movie, and a TV show. That's nothing compared to what he will be lording over in the next year or two. So this is nothing. Spreading yourself thin for a guy like that who's probably has all this stuff written at different points. Creature Commandos was probably already written. He probably already had the structure. It's not like he's like, doing all the work at once, just because these things are released at certain times doesn't mean that. So, and like I said, if you haven't produced or directed on the scale that he has, how do we know what's spreading thin? We don't know the workload that these people can take. We've never done it at that scale. Some of you have done independent stuff, indie stuff, but we're talking about a guy who has the resources of a corporation behind him. So I don't think he's spreading himself thin yet. That's an opinion. I see no signs of those effects in either of those. Peacemaker's fine, and so with, I mean, just because you think they're lackluster doesn't mean he's spreading himself thin. That's just your opinion about the product. That doesn't correlate to a workload issue.
And people at that level, they can hire assistants.
Yeah, they got PAs, they got all kinds of people, the nameless, faceless people that get paid decent money that are there to make this easier for him. So. I don't really know or care what his secret film is right now, because there's just not enough information other than me to just make a guess and look dumb.
I might have an idea. I'm not gonna say it on air.
I don't know what it is. I don't know how anybody could have an idea what it is, but hey, we can all guess, but I don't like guessing. Okay, guys, that's it. 86 of you watching now on all these platforms. Thank you for being here.
By the way, all 86 of you is like,
30,
you didn't do it for Mystery Man. Why did you do that? Because that was our
12,
best watch party
32
of the last 2 years.
In the morning. Thank you for being here. Please like, subscribe, and join us for Peacemaker. I think it's episode 5 this coming
5,
Thursday. Yeah. And then this weekend, like I said, still haven't made my final judgment on the Saturday show, but there's a lot going on. Saturday is Batman Day, so Batman's going to be a hot topic. I have a couple other things that I'm thinking about talking about, and then we'll have AEW's All Out that I'll probably be discussing. I'm gonna see if I can bring up Mondo on with me. Don't fucking care about WrestlePalooza at this point. I'll watch the matches if I'm blown away, then I am, but I'm not like looking forward to, I'm not setting my day up for it. But All Out is a different story. We'll be talking about All Out. Got a couple of things that will be rolling around. I'll have a couple of copies to review, slightly review the Batman Deadpool thing. Got a couple. There's like a billion covers of those. I hope that doesn't flatline in sales because I ordered enough of those to have. But I got a bad feeling about certain things. Whenever you print so many, I hope they limited. I got to see what the ratio or the variant covers is where the money's going to be at for me. So, well, JLI would, yeah. I mean, we already pretty much have JLI by a different name, but JLI by any name is, like I said, I don't have to watch all of James Gunn's stuff. And once I start seeing JLI and some of the shit that I literally threw away in my garbage can as a collector, just put in the trash can in the 80s, that's where I start going towards, okay, well, I got Lanterns and hey, Supergirl's over here. But this is a universe where I don't feel that I have to watch everything to enjoy it. So that's a good thing. All right, guys, I will see you Thursday night. I don't know if I'm going to be on the air tomorrow. But we know we're guaranteed to be on the air on Thursday because we have Peacemaker. And then Friday, I am going to be doing some other stuff. But Saturday and Sunday, Saturday, we're going to be doing, I'll be doing Wicked while I'm watching WrestlePalooza. So I'm obviously not going to be paying much attention to Wicked. Sorry, Aaron. I'm just, if there's wrestling on the air, I'll be here, but that.
Okay, so it's like, so you just completely just okay, so you're like the obnoxious audience member in Mystery Men who just was riffing, tearing apart this comedy classic on that one. And you're not even gonna pay attention to this new one that my sis loves. So it's like,
first of all, your sister's not on the screen, and second of all, she's going to be watching WrestlePalooza probably with me, or we're probably going to have both of our attentions split. So the person who wants this movie is actually a wrestling fan, so I feel very safe in splitting my attention. So, and but I'll it'll be on the screen. Mystery Men, like I said,
it'll be on the screen with no sound.
And by the way, everybody, go to Louis' Twitter from earlier because he finally saw some of the stuff we were talking about Stiller and a lot of the casting. It's like, oh yeah, we're trying to get number 2 off the ground, and we might make it happen.
I said, people need to be led into other positions. If like I said before, if that movie happens before a Tropic Thunder, an actual successful movie that got an Academy Award nominated for Best Supporting Actor, if Mystery Movie, which is smoldering fucking garbage, gets a sequel before Tropic Thunder does, there's some people who need to be delivering pizzas. They need to be doing Uber Eats. They need to be walking dogs for a living. They do not. If you're talking about the business of Hollywood and Hollywood, trying to get hits and make money and not lose money, if you make that movie before you make Tropic Thunder, which was a massive success on every level, then somebody needs to be fired. But it shouldn't even happen. When somebody walks into your office with that script, hey boss, I got a script for Mystery Run number 2. You need to walk them to the window and be like, the only reason why you're not down on the ground right now is because this glass is like really thick. Now get out of my office.
And it's against the law.
There you go. Then you call in the person
for
Tropic Thunder 2. It should be.
But yeah, that should be federal legislation mandating it happen.
Fucking travesty. If Ben Stiller, if you're watching, dude.
Hey, he's talking about doing Mystery Man 2. He ain't talking about doing Tropic Thunder 2. That's the man himself.
And that's a damn name. And there's no.
And he probably directed. I bet he would direct it.
No one should fund that movie. Everybody who you go to for funding of that movie, you know what they're going to say? No, that sounds stupid.
They're going to say,
how about
awesome.
This? How about Tropic Thunder 2?
10 years later.
How about Tropic Thunder 2? How about you don't embarrass us again with another one of these, but you do something again? You know what? We'll get you Robert Downey Jr. We'll get you all of you. Oh, you want Tom Cruise? Yeah, come on. Let's get that. Let's distract you from the stupid shit and let's veer you over to the smart
we are absolutely getting Mystery Man 2 before we get Tropic Thunder 2, if ever.
Like I said, and somebody like it, those people.
I'm betting that tonight we are getting Mystery Man 2 first.
Yeah, you're betting right. You're betting
superhero craze at the moment.
We're what?
Yeah, but that's okay.
The superhero craze.
Yes, which is why Mystery Man came out 10 years too early.
That movie is not part of that. 10
years later, it would have been.
It would have bombed.
It would have been a massive hit. It would have been the boys of that time. But you don't get the boys without Mystery Man. Period. End of story.
Every era. That is a movie that
Mystery Man could be Universal's own superhero franchise.
Exactly. In fact, what? They're,
Okay.
they're running out of steam on Fast and Furious now, so you got to find something to replace it.
It's
so
funny
Man,
when
there
you
go.
mentioned funding. I was thinking about George Harrison, how he helped fund Monty Python: The Life of Brian because he wanted to see a movie. So they said he bought the most expensive movie ticket ever.
I don't think that's happening for Mystery Men. All right, well, we're enough of this nonsense. We'll see you guys later.
All right, see you guys. Mystery Men
Bye.
2, green light.